Why do you feel so trapped in the vastness of reality? Like, really think about it. There are about 8.2 billion people in the world, over 50 seas, 8 planets, and approximately 800 billion stars. And yet, here you are feeling empty with your life. The worst part is that you're not even fully sure why. It could be the lack of love in your life, it could be that you haven't found your purpose, or maybe what I used to struggle with the most, loneliness. You feel this emptiness in your heart that wasn't always empty, but over time lost its meaning. To gain it back, you have to go back in time and remember what it was that you lost. Maybe it was your passion once you found out that you needed to make money to survive. But making money wasn't aligned with your interests. This made you feel like your passion just wasn't worth sharing with the world. Maybe it was more than one thing that happened in your life that over time just compounded until you were feeling the way that you feel right now. Whatever it was, I believe that the first step to regaining that which you lost is to become aware of the achievement trap. The achievement trap is the illusion that we must obtain something to feel fulfilled with our lives. In my case, I used to feel like I had to get a good physique in order to prove to myself and to other people that I had worth and to feel okay with my life. I ended up getting the physique that I always wanted and the attention that I always craved. I finally felt okay, but that right there is a trap. Once you achieve that goal, you feel okay. Whether it's love, money, or the car that you always wanted. But as the days go by and as your mind starts adjusting and becoming used to it, you now need to set a new goal to accomplish. Otherwise, you will go back to feeling that emptiness again. When you really think about it, after you get past all the money in the world, all the fame, and all the outside material stuff, outside of what you know is life, what is the actual end? Usually that leads you to thinking about purpose. I believe that purpose is something that we choose. You could choose today that guitar playing is your purpose, or playing basketball, or cooking. This is great because it helps you find direction and have something to aim for. But one issue that this purpose assigning does bring up is the fact that we tend to get so caught up with this assigned purpose that, much like what we talked about with the achievement trap, it's easy to get wrapped up in the chase of success. If guitar playing is your assigned purpose, then you might now feel like you have to become the best guitar player in your town and make a lot of money from it. Otherwise, you quote-unquote failed at pursuing your purpose. The reality of purpose is that while we do get to assign ourselves one, it doesn't mean that we assign our worth to it or that we measure how good our life was based on our ability to reach that assigned purpose. At the end of the day, the real purpose of your life is to live your life. Not to become richer than Jeff Bezos or to be the next Kobe Bryant. You should strive for these big goals and believe that at some point you will achieve them, but getting stuck on them without understanding that the real purpose is to simply just exist is what will help you fix your anxiety about the future and any regrets that you have about the past. This will lead you to the path that you're meant to be on. Once you realize that accomplishing goals is not as important as the actual purpose of life, which is to simply just live it, you can get on the path that makes you fulfilled as a person. And I don't know what that looks like for you. Only you know. For me, it was quitting college and becoming an online creator, making these passion projects in which I can express my feelings in the most honest way that I can. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but I just didn't have the courage to actually pursue it until I had the epiphany that I'm sharing with you. The great thing about getting on this path of fulfillment by understanding your purpose and the achievement trap is that once you begin working on those things that bring you the most joy, even if you have to keep your full-time job and do it on the side, as long as you're on the path, taking small steps that will slowly lead you to something that you want, but learning to enjoy the daily activities which you do, simply existing in the moment, enjoying the cup of coffee that you had in the morning, the breath that you took while staring into the sun, that quote in a book that made you pause and think. When you simply enjoy the journey of chasing your assigned purpose, enjoying every day and realizing that you still exist. That's how you get rid of that emptiness that you feel.